And now, Tales of Terror with the Jurassic Park. Hello, and welcome to Tales of Terror. I'm your host, the Jurassic Park. Now, let's get into some terrifying tales. I have my Creep Hub page up on Instagram, and we're going to read some horrifying tales of terror. Shall we begin? In March of 2016, while in attendance at SUGGESTIVE Festival, Sophia, the first so-called robot citizen in the world, was asked by her creator David Hansen, "Do you want to destroy humans? Please say no." With a blank expression, Sophia responded, "Okay, I will destroy all humans." On September 12, 1952, two brothers named Edward and Fred May spotted a bright object fly across the sky and land on a hill nearby. Upon reaching the area where the light had landed, the group found a tall man-like figure with a round red face surrounded by a pointed hood-like shape. The figure made a hissing sound and flew toward the boys, causing them all to run away. The boys said they smelled a pungent mist, and after the encounter, they all became violently sick. Over 66 years later, opinions on what the so-called Flatwoods Monster was are divided. Some believe the monster was an alien, and that the light in the sky was its spaceship. Others claim that the monster was just a big owl, and that the light spotted in the sky beforehand was just a meteor. While the 10-year challenge might have seemed like a harmless internet trend to many, some believe that the craze had a darker background. Theories have proposed that the data from the trend could be used to train facial recognition algorithms, and with very little effort, make them better at predicting age progression. Because of this, it has been proposed that the trend wasn't just a fun, spontaneous challenge, but an operation coordinated by Facebook. Beginning in April 1986, people living near the Chernobyl nuclear power plant began reporting a giant winged creature that looked like a headless man with piercing red eyes. As reports became more common, the creature became known as the Black Bird of Chernobyl. Just a few weeks after this ominous creature was first spotted, the Chernobyl power plant suffered a catastrophic explosion, which then caused a nuclear meltdown. It was later discovered that many of the workers who survived the initial blast and fire claimed to have witnessed a large black bird-like creature with a 20-foot wingspan gliding through the swirling plumes of noxious smoke which were pouring from the reactor. No further sightings of the Black Bird of Chernobyl have ever been reported following the Chernobyl disaster, leaving many to speculate the Black Bird was present or sent as a sort of warning signal about the impending nuclear disaster which destroyed the area. In perhaps his most famous book, The Man Who Mistook His Wife for a Hat, Dr. Oliver Sacks describes the curious case of a man named Dr. P, who developed a condition known as visual agnosia. Because of this incredibly rare condition, Dr. P was unable to tell the difference between objects and people. Of course, as the title of the book suggests, this condition caused him to see his wife as a hat rather than a person. As a result of this, he actually tried to grab his wife's head and tried to lift it off to put it on as one would with a hat. But that wasn't all. He mistook parking meters and fire hydrants for children, and would pat these objects, thinking he was patting a child on the head. He would talk to doorknobs and pieces of furniture, but feel confused when they didn't respond. And we'll do a few more. When I was about 10 years old, I got invited to spend the night at my really good friend's home, but my mom didn't let me go. I begged her to let me, but she was adamant that I couldn't go. She said that she didn't feel right about it, and that no amount of pleading was going to change her mind. A few weeks after this, my friend's dad was arrested for child pornography. After he went to trial, it was discovered that he had also touched several young kids. He would force his daughter to invite other kids over to their house for slumber parties, and then touch them when they went to sleep.